A very good morning, one and all. Is my voice audible? No, is my voice audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, in the last class, we have discussed about how to create a data structure list in Python. Okay. So, in this session, I am going to discuss about another data structure which is called as a tuple. So as I already told that we have 4 different types of data structures available in Python. One is list, second one is Python, second one is tuple, third one is sets, fourth one is dictionaries. Okay, so list, sets, and dictionaries. All these three are mutable data structures, whereas coming to tuple, it is an immutable data structure. So mutable, immutable. So in mutable, once we can create the data structure, later we can modify the data structure. That means you can add an element into that structure or you can remove an element from that data structure. But whereas coming to tuple, which is an immutable, that means you cannot change your data structure. That means you cannot add, you cannot modify, you cannot remove, whatever it may be. No modifications are allowed into that particular data structure. That data structure we can call it as a tuple. Okay. So how we can represent this tuple? Tuple can be represented in open parentheses. Okay. Normally lists are mutable and those can be represented as square brackets. Okay, so what are the difference between tuple and a list? Tuple is an immutable which can be represented in open parentheses, whereas coming to list, which is immutable and it can be represented using square brackets. Okay, so immutable means nothing but we can't do any modifications once its creation. Okay, now see how to create a tuple. Okay, so for example, tuple 1 is equal to, it's an empty tuple 1, and if you want to know the data structure of this tuple 1, you can see which is a class. Okay, now I want to create a tuple of color. Okay, so color tuple. So again check the type of color. So which is a tuple. Whenever you are declaring a color like this, which represents it as a list. Okay. So ila empty parenthesis to represent cheste, you can represent it as a tuple by using open parenthesis. By using square brackets, you can represent it as a list. Okay. So now one more time I am creating a tuple. ఎందుకంటే నమ్మ ప్రీవియస్ గా tuple అని ఇప్పుడు లిస్ట్ అన్నాం అనుకోండి, immediately it can be created as a list. Okay, so now we want to create this type. Okay, so it's a tuple. Now you can add elements, for example green, yellow, blue, red, orange, like that. You can create some colors. When you list out all those, you can simply give it as color. Okay, so if you want to find out number of elements, simply you can find length. So the number of contents in your tuple is 5 elements. Okay. Similarly, you can access the elements as in the list. Similarly, here also you can access the elements by using indexing. So here also the tuple starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So color of 1, color of 4. Similarly, you can access the elements from right to left by using negative indexing. So color of -1, which represents orange. -2 is red. Like that, you can access all the elements. Okay. Similarly, you have color colon -1. As I already told that reverse of any data structure, you can represent it like this. Automatically, the list. Actually, this is the color. ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు colon -1 ఇస్తారో, that means the index starts from -1, which prints. This is the original list. This is -1, which prints orange. -1 -1, -2. -2 -1, -3. -3 -1, -4. -4 -1, -5. Like that, the list is printed in reverse order. Similarly, if you want to print the even list, so simply so starts from 0, 0 plus 2, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, like that. Okay. Similarly, only if you want to, all these we can call it as slicing. Okay. So all these we can call it as slicing. From you are starting from 2, no ending, and also 2. Then it prints, starts from 2. So second element print out. 2 ki 2 add cheste, we have 4. What is that fourth element? Orange. Okay. Similarly, color of no starting, the ending is 4 and increment by 1. So starts from 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. Like that, you can print all these elements. Okay. So in tuple, you can find out only these elements. For example, if you want to have another tuple, for example, tuple 1 is equal to like that, you can use. So start index. So similarly, we can find out tuple 1 dot count of 6. How many times that 6 occurs? 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Similarly, if you want to find out the index of orange, okay. So the index of orange is, which is a color tuple, color dot index of orange. So which is of fourth index. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the orange index is fourth index. Okay. So only these functions we can use in tuple. Let us see one more time the tuple data structure. Tuple is an immutable data structure. Okay. Whereas coming to lists are mutable data structures. So tuple is immutable, means we cannot modify the content once you are create. Okay. So tuples can be represented by using like this. Color is equal to open parenthesis. Then automatically it can be called it as a tuple. Okay. So color is equal to, you can add some more elements. Okay. If you want to find the number of elements in the color by using function len of color. Okay, similarly you can access each elements by using an indexing like color of 0, color of 1, like that. So from left to right you have positive indexing, from right to left you have negative indexing. So this is color of -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, like that. Okay, next coming to slicing. Slicing is nothing but part of a tuple. So మీ tuple లో some part, if you want to print some part of the tuple, you can use slicing. In slicing we have start, stop, and step count. Okay, there is no start, there is no step count. That means the list starts from -1. So -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. It prints the reverse of the given list. Similarly, colon 2, that is nothing but starts from 0. 0 ki 2 add cheste 2, 2 ki 2 add cheste 4. Here the list starts from 2 but no ending. Increment by 2. Here no starting, it's an ending. Okay, like that. You can also count the number of elements in the list, and you can also retrieve the index of the given list. All these functions we can perform in a list. Okay, now similarly, if you want to count, if you want to add, if you want to try to add some elements into your list. Okay, color dot add of some pink, automatically it throws an error. Why? Because tuple has no attribute add, because which is an immutable function. Immutable means we cannot add. Okay, so that's why it throws an error. Okay, similarly you can also combine two tuples. That means we have already color tuple as well as we have tuple 1. So then automatically all these content will be combined. So for example, I want to store in another tuple. Tuple 2 is equal to color plus tuple 1. So now see the tuple 2, automatically it combines all the two tuples. Similarly, you can't remove the contents also. So tuple 1 dot pop, it also throws an error because in tuples are immutable. We can't add or we can't remove any content. Okay. Do you have any doubts till now, ma? Do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I start one more data structure? Shall I start one more data structure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So go for sets. So the third data structure, which is nothing but set. Okay. So previously మనం చెప్పినట్టు only we have 4 data structures. Out of 4, tuple only immutable. The remaining all are mutables. Okay. So in sets are also mutable, which is nothing but we can change or delete. We can change or delete the contents after its creation. Okay, so sets are unordered. Okay, it does not allow duplicate values. In list we can allow sets are unordered. There is no storing of elements in a sequential manner like that. So which are unordered. It does not allow duplicate values. That is the most important point. Okay. We can also, we cannot access the elements using indexes. We cannot access the elements using indexes like as we do in place. Okay. And which does not allow duplicates. This is the most important point. Okay. So kabatti remember that sets are unordered storage sequence. Okay, that means మీరు అసైన్ చేసిన ఆర్డర్లో ఫస్ట్లో లాస్ట్లో ఇప్పటిదాకా లిస్ట్లో మీరు ఎలిమెంట్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, లాస్ట్లో యాడ్ అవ్వటం అట్లా జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ అట్లాంటి కంటెంట్ ఏమీ ఉండదు. లిస్ట్లో సెట్స్లోకి వచ్చేసరికి ఎలిమెంట్ స్టోరేజ్ అనేది ఎలా అయినా స్టోర్ అవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే, దెర్ ఈజ్ నో ఆర్డర్ and it does not allow duplicate values. For example, మీరు 4 5 6 6 7 8 ఇచ్చినా it takes 4 5 6 7 8. ఒకవేళ డూప్లికేట్ వాల్యూ స్టోర్ చేయాలని ట్రై చేసినా సరే it cannot take it. Okay, we cannot access the elements using indexes like as we do in tuples list. Like ఏం చేసాం, tuple 1 of 1 లేదు, list 1 of 1, like that we can access the elements, but here in sets we can't do like that. Okay, let us see how to create a set. So set 1 is equals to sets represented like this. Okay, then check the type of set 1. Okay, so which is nothing but dictionary, because both the dictionaries as well as here one more point I want to say to you, that is sets and the dictionaries both are represented using parentheses. For that by default variable is set. Okay, so for that it's showing like that. Once you are creating, so set 1 is equal to, when you are storing the elements, then automatically the type of set 1 shows it is a set. Okay, so because both sets as well as dictionaries both are represented in flower braces. Okay, but the default type of that particular variable is dictionary. Okay, whenever you are assigning the values, then automatically it identifies dynamically whether is it a dictionary or whether is it a set. Okay, so ఇప్పుడు అందుకనే నేను 1 2 3 4 5 ఎలిమెంట్స్ యాడ్ చేశాను, then automatically it find out it is a set. Okay, wait for 1 minute ma. Okay, so you can store the elements into a set like this. Okay, now you can find out how many number of elements in that particular set by using the function as usual len of set 1. Okay, Similarly, you can take set 2, 6, 7, 8, and also know the type of set, which is a set, and you can also find the elements into the set. Okay. So similarly, you can print set 1 and you can also print set 2 like this. Now, these are mutable so that you can add elements. Okay. So for adding, we have only add function. For example, I want to add 6 element in that particular set. Now see the set 1. So 4. Again, you want to add the same element into that particular set. It can't be taken because already that set 1 has the same element. It does not allow duplicate values, but it doesn't throw any error. Okay. It will take and check it out. If it is available, it can't be added. Okay. If you want to add 9 into that particular set 1, it will be working. Okay. Only duplicate values are not allowed. Okay. Similarly, if you want to remove an element, simply set 1 dot pop. So the first element, whatever it may be, that element will be removed. Okay. Again, set 1 dot pop. Okay. Like that, you can remove the elements. Okay. Similarly, if you want to try using indexing, as I already told that we can't use any indexing. Endukante set 1 of if you want to access sixth element, it throws an error because no subscriptions are allowed, no indexing allowed. For that, we can have only add and pop. Okay. So in add, you are using the function and passing a value. Okay. So whatever the value you are passing to that particular set, that will be added into your list. Similarly, if you want to remove, then automatically you are using pop function, which pops the topmost, very first elements evaithe untayo, those are removed. But without indexing, అంటే లిస్ట్ లో నేను చెప్పాను కదా, పాప్ ఆఫ్ ఇండెక్సింగ్ సంథింగ్ పాప్ ఆఫ్ 5 అని ఇస్తే ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ద ఫిఫ్త్ ఇండెక్సింగ్ ఎలిమెంట్ విల్ బి రిమూవ్డ్ అని. కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకు అలాంటి పాసిబిలిటీ ఉండదు బికాస్ sets are not sets, the elements in the sets cannot be accessed using indexes. Okay, so that's why you are using only pop. Similarly, you can use remove function. So remove of, for example, I want to remove 9. You can do it. See, set 1. Okay. So in addition, we have only add function. For removing an element, we have pop or remove. Only these two functions we have in sets. Okay. Next, similarly, we have other functions, other mathematical functions in sets, that is intersection as well as union as well as difference. Okay. One more time I am creating sets, one for clear understanding. Okay, now if you want to find out the intersection so the intersection between these two lists are common elements kada intersection annappudu. So it displays 4, 5. Similarly, if you want to find out union, so duplicates unna sare vaatini combine cheyyam kada union lo. So 1 2 3 4 5, again 4 5 we have, so you have to add 6 7 8. Okay. Similarly, you can find out the difference. So set 1 dot difference in the sense the elements which are in set 1 but not in set 2. So 4 5 are in set 2, so that it displays only 1 2 3. Okay, similarly set 2 dot difference of set 1. So if you cheppandi, what is the value? The elements must be in set 2, not in set 1. So set 1 లో 4 5 ఉన్నాయి, ఓన్లీ ఏమొస్తాయి మనకి 6 7 8. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఇక్కడ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఒక ఆర్డర్లో ప్రింట్ అవ్వవు. ఏ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అయితే ఉన్నాయో ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి, కానీ అందుకని అన్ఆర్డర్డ్ అంటున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్గా యారే ఎట్లా స్టోర్ అవుతుందని చెప్తాం, 0 1 2 3 4 5 ఇండెక్సింగ్. అందుకని మనకి సెట్స్ కి ఇండెక్సింగ్ ఉండదు, బికాస్ ద ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆర్ స్టోరింగ్ ఇన్ unordered fashion. That's why we can't access the elements using indexing. Okay, so why? Because the elements in the sets are not accessing using indexing. Ante em cheppali, sets are unordered storage. Okay, so that's why we can't access the elements using indexing. Okay, next similarly superset functions. Set 1 dot is subset of set 2. So both elements are in same order na. Suppose if I want to add some elements, is subset of set 2. Okay, similarly set 2 dot is subset of, yes, set 1. Okay, like that, subset or superset you can find out. The elements, count of elements are greater or not, like that you can find out the set of elements, and less than or equals to. Similarly you can find out x, one particular element I want to find out. For example, these are the set 2 elements. If I want to find out 9 in set 2, yes, true. Suppose 1 in set 2, no, because that element does not exist in set 2. That's why you can print it throws false. Suppose if you want to find out not in, 9th element is in the set 2 or not in the set 2. Not in the set 2 అనేది ఏమవుతుంది, false, ఎందుకంటే because 9 is in set 2. Okay, so if 9 is in set 2, it is true. If 9 not in set 2, false, because 9th element is available in set 2. That's why it throws error. Okay, so all these are regarding sets. Okay, so one more time I am explaining about sets. Sets are unordered storage of elements and which does not allow duplicate values, and you cannot access the elements using an indexing. Okay, sets can be represented in flower braces, but dictionaries are also used in flower braces. Okay, so once if you are creating elements, it shows the type of that particular set is set. If you want to find the length of the given set by using len function. Okay, similarly you can create one more set, and if you want to add any element into your set by using an add function, you can add elements. If the element is already exists, then it cannot be add to your list, because list does not allow duplicate values, isn't it? Okay, next, if you want to remove any element from list by using pop function, pop is used to remove the starting element of your set. Okay, whatever the starting element, you can see that element will be removed. Okay, so we can't access the elements using indexing, and you can't remove the elements as indexing like lists. Okay, Next, if you want to remove, for deletion of content, you have two different functions. One is pop and another one is remove. Pop does not have any argument, and remove function having an element. You have to store and you have to pass some element. Okay, which element do you want to remove? Automatically that element removed from that particular list. Okay, inside we have functions intersection, union. Sorry ma, I have one more function which is symmetric difference. So set 1, set 2. Okay, so symmetric difference means what are the elements and the intersection elements ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో వాటిని రిమూవ్ చేస్తే that we can call it as symmetric difference. Okay, simply you can say it as symmetric difference means the element must be in S or in set 1 or in set 2 but not both. Okay, element set 1 లో అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, సెట్ 2 లో అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ రెండిట్లో ఉండకూడదు. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉందనుకోండి, మనకు చూడండి ఎలిమెంట్స్ డిస్ప్లే అయినాయి 1 2 3 6 7 8 9 10 అండ్ 4 5 అనే ఎలిమెంట్స్ రాలా. ఎందుకని? దోస్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ మస్ట్ బి ఇన్ బోత్ సెట్స్. దట్స్ వై దట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆర్ not here. Okay, one more thing ma, you can also copy the list of elements. Okay, for example I want to create one more set, set 3. In that I am copying set 1. Simply then you can write it as set 1 dot copy. This is called it as shallow copy. Okay, so see the set 3. Set 3 contains the same elements. If you want to clear set 3, for example, simply call set 3 dot clear. Automatically the set 3 elements will be removed. Okay, like that you can find out other functions. Okay, so what is the difference between set, list, tuple till now? Now, what is the difference between, can anyone answer? What is the difference between set, list, tuple? Difference ఏంటి మూడిటికి?
టుపుల్స్ ఏమో ఇమ్మూటబుల్ మ్యామ్, అండ్ స్టోరేజ్ ఏదేమో ఇండెక్సింగ్ తో స్టోర్ అవుతాయి. ఇదే లిస్ట్ ఏమో మ్యూటబుల్ మ్యామ్, స్టోరేజ్ ఇండెక్సింగ్ తో స్టోర్ అవుతాయి. సెట్స్ ఏమో మ్యూటబుల్ ప్లస్ ఇండెక్సింగ్ ఉండదు మ్యామ్.
Okay, next, the next one, the last one is dictionaries. The last data structure, which is dictionaries. So dictionaries are also collection of elements which are unordered, mutable, as well as which has an indexing. Sets kochesarki, what is the difference between sets and dictionary? Sets are not indexing, dictionaries are indexing. That is the only difference between sets and dictionaries. In Python, dictionaries are also represented using curly brackets. Like curly brackets. Here you can say two values. One is key and another one is value. Okay, key as well as corresponding value. So you can write a dictionary like this. So the syntax for dictionary is so dict1 is equals to p1 is equal to value 1, p2 is equal to value 2. Like that you can assign the values. For example, if you have a data structure of dictionary like book, so book having book name, so the book name is equal to, let us say, C, and author name is equal to Dennis Rich. Similarly, we have one more key item. Okay, so one more key item that we can represent it as, sorry, book name colon, author name colon. Okay, so this is one key item and this is another key item. And you can also store many number of elements like that. Okay, so book name here is the key value and the corresponding value is C. Okay, similarly other name is equal to some Dennis Rich. Like that you can create a dictionary. సో మనం డిక్షనరీస్ డిఫైన్ చేసేటప్పుడు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటి అంటే, మీరు రాసే డిక్షనరీలో కీ వాల్యూ ఉండాలి, కోలన్ ద కరస్పాండింగ్ వాల్యూ ఉండాలి, అగైన్ కీ టు దాని కరస్పాండింగ్ వాల్యూ టు. లైక్ దట్ ఎనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కీస్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు. డూప్లికేట్ కీస్ అనేవి ఎల్లో కాదు. ఇప్పుడు నేను బుక్ నేమ్ ఒకసారి ఇచ్చాను, మళ్ళీ బుక్ నేమ్ అనేది ఇవ్వటానికి కుదరదు. ఓకే, సో ఒక్కసారి మాత్రమే ఇవ్వాలి, అంతేగాని మాటి మాటికి మీరు బుక్ నేమ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు మళ్ళీ ఇంకో బుక్ నేమ్ ఇవ్వాలి అనుకోండి, ఇంకో డిక్షనరీ క్రియేట్ చేయాల్సింది. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ బుక్ నేమ్ సికి సంబంధించింది అయి ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే, లైక్ దట్ యూ కెన్ క్రియేట్ డిక్షనరీస్. ఓకే, see, so for example I want to create a student data structure. See the type, as I already told that, which is by default a dictionary. Okay, now you can create student is equal to student number colon, you can give the key value. So this is my dictionary. Oh, sorry. So these are also strings. That's why we have to give in double quotations. So keys are strings. Okay, now you can print the student. So key, the corresponding value, key and its corresponding value, key and its corresponding value. Okay, if you want to find out how many keys you are creating, only 3 keys: student number, student name, and college name. Okay, similarly if you want to find out keys, what are the key values? So what are the key values? SNO, S name, college name. Okay. Similarly, what are the item values? We have serial number and corresponding value is 4001. Student name, the corresponding name is Bharati. Similarly, college name, the corresponding value is KBN. Like that, you can see the items. Similarly, you can also see the values. So values are 4001 Bharati KBN. So you can access the dictionaries in three ways: keys, items, values. Keys in the sense, what are the key values in that particular dictionary? Values in the sense, what are the corresponding values of those keys will be printed. Item means item wise content will be printed. Okay. Similarly, if you want to add one more student value, that means that particular student value as 4002. As I already told that you can modify the content. So the 4001 item will replace it as 4002. Okay. Similarly, you can also copy. Student 1 is equal to student dot copy. That means the same content will be copied in student 1. Okay. So if you want to remove student dot pop of SNO, so the 4001 element will be removed. Pop in the sense always topmost element, whatever it may be, that will be removed from it. Okay. Similarly, you can remove with the content also, like student dot pop item. So these are also item in the sense last but one item, whatever it may be, that will be removed. Again, check it out. So the student as well as student name, it will be displayed. The last item will be removed. Okay. So like that, only we have these functions in your dictionaries. Okay. Okay. So we have pop function as well as we have delete function. Okay. If you want to update, you can use directly that particular key element and you can update the value. Okay. So like that you can represent dictionaries. So dictionaries can be represented like student flower braces. Student is equal to key name of the key and its corresponding value. Again, name of the key and its corresponding value. Like that, you can give many number of keys. If we apply use of the for example, we have a DNA structure. In the DNA structure, we have A, C, G, T. So the A can be represented as 00 and C can be represented as 01, G can be represented as 10, P can be represented as 11. At that time, you can use these. Okay, so leading parameters in the sense, so these we can represent it as double quotes and like as a string. That means in DNA we have only ACBGT structure. Those we can be converted into binary format. So that binary format, if you want to give it as, then you can use like this. That means the A will be replaced with 0, 0, C will be replaced with 0, 1, Z will be replaced with 1, 0, T will be replaced with 1, 1. Okay, Atlantic cases now you are using dictionaries. Dictionaries always worked as a lookup tables. అంటే కీ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో కీ కరస్పాండింగ్ గా ఉన్న వాల్యూని మీరు రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటున్నారు అనుకోండి, దెన్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ డిక్షనరీ. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ డిక్షనరీ యూ కెన్ రిప్రజెంట్ ద ఐటమ్స్ యాజ్ కీ వాల్యూ as well as the corresponding values. Find out lengths by using length function. We have only 3 functions: keys, items, values. Keys in the sense duplicates are not allowed, remember that, and that's why we don't have any count function. Okay, so keys, key values మాత్రమే ప్రింట్ అవుతాయి. వాల్యూస్ కావాలి అంటే వాల్యూస్ మాత్రమే ప్రింట్ చేస్తారు. కంప్లీట్ ఏమేమి ఐటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయో కావాలి అంటే ఐటమ్స్. ఓకే, సిమిలర్లీ ఆ స్టూడెంట్ నెంబర్స్ కానీ ఆ కీలో ఉన్న వాల్యూని మీరు చేంజ్ చేయాలి, కీని చేంజ్ చేయలేరు, రిమెంబర్ దట్. వాల్యూస్ని చేంజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎలా వాల్యూస్ని చేంజ్ చేస్తాం? బై యూజింగ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ కీ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, కీని మాత్రం చేంజ్ చేయలేరు, రిమెంబర్ దట్. ఓన్లీ యూ కెన్ చేంజ్ ద వాల్యూ కరస్పాండింగ్ టు దట్ key value. Okay, similarly you can create one more copy of that particular dictionary. If you want to pop any item, simply pop item. If you want to pop corresponding key, only key item ni మాత్రమే pop చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు అనుకోండి, pop. ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఏ ఐటమ్ అయినా ర్యాండమ్ గా సెలెక్ట్ చేసి రిమూవ్ చేయాలి అంటే పాప్ ఐటమ్. ఓకే, సిమిలర్లీ డిలీట్ ఆఫ్ అని చెప్పి ఒక పర్టికులర్ కీ కంటెంట్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అలా అయినా కూడా రిమూవ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ అబౌట్ డేటా స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఇన్ Python. Okay, so we have list, tuples, sets, dictionaries. Okay, in the next class I'm discussing about all these differences between these 4 data structures and go for a arrays using NumPy. Okay, but till now you have any doubts? Do you have any doubts till now?